Hello team, as usual, I've been coming up with a strat that I can do for B take. It requires 3 smokes and 1 molly. And it also requires that we have some map control towards B and connector. Because we kinda are gonna throw all the mollies and smokes from this spot. Which means we kinda need to like ensure that they can't randomly come behind us. So there are, like I said, 3 smokes and 1 molly. So the first smoke, the easiest to set up. You see this pole line? Basically where it hits the house and you go a little out. Something like this. And then you just throw it. Super easy to put up. Probably takes like half a second. And it blocks off bridge. The second one, you do from behind the wooden plate. And you basically aim between where the pole line. You see this part of the pole line. You basically aim where between that spot and that spot. So it basically looks like this. And destroy it. It's to take off sniper nest. And then you have the third smoke, which is self-made. Sadly couldn't find anything on the internet. So basically push yourself. Okay, I'm actually gonna explain this first. So as you see here is a white little part of the rock there, of the bridge. So you see it here. It's a little white part there. Basically, think that you're gonna aim. Your aim is gonna be a tiny pixels or something to the right of it. There's just a tiny bit of right. For me, it's gonna be the wide of my bottom aim. So, and then you can think that you need the height between the lowest electric line and the top of the bridge. So you basically go up like this, and it looks like this. And then you're gonna throw it. It bounces off this pillar and blocks off the right side of the site. Then you have the molly. It's like probably a million ways to throw it, but the one that I like the most, which does probably the most fire damage, is where you go to the edge of this wooden stack, like on the corner. Don't really need to line it up, just go into it. And you see the left side of this bronze thing, or like rusty part, and then just dump that into it. Basically this part, and then it's gonna bounce down and take out the guy that is toxic. So when we enter the site, we're gonna have one smoke that lands about there. One smoke that lands about like here in sniper nest, and one onto the bridge. And one molly, so no one can stand there. So the point of the take is to basically get the plant down. Remember, you can plant in the corner. And just get the plant down and then get off the plant's position. We can discuss a little more about like where we want off the plants. But like positions behind this spot, people probably in water just holding off that connector player. One down here. Like there are so many potential positions they can play. So the main point of this take is to get the plant down and then get off the plants. Kinda like how we do it in some of the 8 takes, I've been making up, where basically it's kind of the same concept. All of my strats basically make a smoke ball. So this has some flaws and some good parts. So the good part is that it's pretty easy to get the bomb plant, and we're gonna be and really advance this position. It's if people do what they're supposed to do, we will get a plant pretty soon, and we will have good after plants. One of the big weaknesses is that they can push behind. So they can come connector and come here. And that's why the take, people have to learn the smoke so they can just run up, set it up, and are set up. Like it practice it so you can do it in 1 second. Because until then we can just hold the spots, we can even flash up some sort, just to make some sound somewhere. And like I said, there are 4 smokes and mollies. That is like 3 smokes and 1 molly. So there are one free player, like I like to call it. So you can put him at the spot. How to do like a pop flash of some sort. There are multiples you can do from here. We can put him into connector to ensure that they can't push behind us. Or he can be lurking towards, for example, like toilets or whatever. But if he does that, we're probably gonna be in an advantage position. Just saying. But we can put him to lurking. We can put him as like a entry frag, which I don't really like because the player that throws this smoke pretty much can just like throw it and then be ready. There are so many flashes you can do on this side. Like I said, I can show some of them on practice. But the point is that when we throw it, like when we enter the side, there are normally not going to be too many people. The advantage to have the player going bottom is that if the toxic player does not push into water for some reason, I would expect every player to do that. They jump over the toxic and jump down in here. The player that comes through here will have a good position. He will also have a nice after plant. He can hold both the pushes from behind and if they go to sight. And still be protected from a sniper nest. So yeah, like I said, it requires map control. Easy smokes, a lot of them, all of them. And pretty easy to just take because you're so close to the side when you throw them. One risk though is that the player that plays maybe a bridge or some sort randomly pushes out into water. The players that throws this smoke probably have to just hold. Or this player. Because it's pretty easy to just throw up, set up the smokes and just throw them. Like I said, it's get at least maximum a half a second to put up the smokes. And I think that's it for me. I guess there will be a discussion of what we want to do in after plant and who's gonna enter and stuff.